Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Siriana Tarot. This is going to be a reading for my dearest Leos. Leo, these are going to be your full moon predictions. Now this full moon is taking place on the 28th of January and it's in your sign. This is the first full moon that kicks off 2021 with a glitzy and a fierce bang. It's going to boost our spirits and get the cosmic party started. It lights up our creativity, inspires our self-expression, and begs us to pursue our passions with playfulness. It's a fabulous time for bringing artistic endeavors and romantic conquests to a climax. And don't be afraid to embrace your flair for the dramatic and let your most brilliant light shine. So before I get started, guys, I'm just going to ask that you like this video and subscribe to the channel. Also, check out the description box for ways you can get a private reading. And if you like the decks that I'm using, I do have them listed and linked in order of appearance. All right, you guys, so let's go ahead and see what messages come through for my dearest lions. And sometimes pussycats and sometimes fierce lions, right? All right, messages for Leo, please, for this full moon in Leo reading. Also, guys, don't forget to hit that notification bell. That little wiggly bell should be on the bottom right of the screen. That will notify you whenever I upload new content. All right, you guys are showing up as the Magician. Beautiful. Some of you may have Gemini or Virgo in your chart, but this is telling me you are absolutely manifesting here. Okay, now you have the Sun, your energy in reverse. This is how you're projecting yourself to the world. You might not be letting your fullest light shine at this moment. We have the Eight of Voices, so that is, I feel as if there's a little bit of self-doubt. Some of you guys are doing something brand new here. You might be a little bit nervous, but Leo, you guys have the courage and you guys can pull off anything and make it look awesome. All right, and we have, all right, so the King of the Muse of Voices, which is like the King of Pentacles. So the overall energy for this reading is the Three of Swords. So Leos, you're really being asked here to go back to your childhood. There may be some healing that needs to take place. I do feel like this is something that maybe you were told or something you heard or something that created this sort of little seed of doubt within you. And guys, you guys hardly ever do this, but it's human nature, something that we don't have a lot of confidence about, whether it's physically, whether it's about our creativity, whether it's about work, whether it's about making money, whether it's in romance or love. There's something here that does need to be healed, but I feel as if you're working on that. And there's a huge lesson in this reading for you guys, that you guys are going to be coming into your own truth and seeing why things have worked out the way they have, why you've had to go through some of the tough lessons that you've had to go through, but also showing you that you are magic and that what you put your mind to, Leo, you know, you realize you have the spiritual and the physical tools to make anything a reality for you. Yeah, and look at that. We do get the Ace of Pentacles in reverse and the Queen of Pentacles in reverse here. Wow, and the King of Pentacles. So again, this could go back to your parents is what I'm picking up on, especially if this is about love and relationships. But look, we've got the 10 of Pentacles. There is stability, there is abundance, but we also have the 10 of Cups showing up in reverse here. So again, you guys could have come from a broken family, or maybe you had, you experienced divorce as a child, or it could be in your own personal relationships. It could be that you're separate from your person. Okay, you could be in separation, you could be getting a divorce, or you could just be waiting and trying to call in your soulmate. But Spirit says there is stability here. There's a reason, there's a purpose for this, and there's even a purpose for this separation or this learning, learning this really tough lesson. And for many of you, it will go back to childhood. The Eight of Pentacles is like not putting any energy into it. And I feel like it's something that you may have put on the back burner. And if it's something having to do with work or creative expression, Spirit's really asking you, now is the time to pick this back up. It's time for this healing to take place, because you know what? We don't need to be walking around with these wounds anymore. So the magician energy, you're absolutely magical at this time. The universe is collaborating with you to bring in your desires and to help you, but you have to take the initial steps. You have to take inspired actions. And when we set our intentions in the spiritual realm, is beautiful, but remember that we're in the 3D, so we do have to do those, take those steps, and spirit will meet us halfway, if not more. Leos, you guys are projecting yourself in all of your strength and all of your glory with the sun. Okay, but the sun is in reverse, so that isn't a negative card. It's still the happiest card in the deck, but it could be it could go back to this separation. Okay, it could speak to you as like a soulmate separation that you're currently going through. And it's about co-creating with the universe. It's like you're so close. All of this happiness, there might be just a little bit of a thread of disappointment or self-doubt here. Okay, so spirit really wants to bring that to your attention. Now, the intentions that you need to set, we have the Eight of Voices, and we see somebody who's really in their head about something. This is about being our own worst enemy. It's that negative thinking. It's about telling yourself maybe that you don't deserve this, that this wasn't meant for you, that you're not good enough, or just being a little bit afraid, which is not a Leo trait, but again, it happens to the best of us, about starting something new, or this really triggering some sort of old wound within you. So what you need to do is the Two of Wands. This is about making a decision, trusting in your passion, trust in what your soul is calling you to do, whether it's reaching out to somebody, whether it's reconciling, whether it's moving on, whether it's a job, okay, whether it's starting that side hustle, whatever it might be. And what you need to do within Seven of Emotions, understand that abundance is all around you, that you have many blessings, you have many choices, you have many options, but it's really important to see through any pain or fear and choose the one that's best for you. And also see past anything that, that's very glittery and shiny, but to see the truth of it all. All right. What you need to know, Five of Pentacles, this is that energy of lack, whether this is about feeling alone and abandoned, whether that's in your current situation or something that you experienced in your childhood, this is coming to an end. For those of you who haven't been drawing in the abundance that you want when it comes to your career and your creative endeavors, this is all coming to an end. Spirit is saying, absolutely, you're coming out of the cold. Your final outcome energy is the Muse of Voices, which is also the King of Swords, standing in your truth, in your authenticity, getting a perspective. Also for me, this is a card of justice and generosity, that the universe is being generous and is going to shower you with abundance. But there were some tough lessons here, and you're going to see why you had to go through those. And I love that. All right. And for many of you, the King of Swords does speak about a very powerful soul connection. So for those of you that are consulting this reading regarding love and romance, I feel like it's really, really positive, but you've been through some tough heartbreaks, disappointments, maybe feeling abandoned, rejected, or, even betrayal, but you're going to see your way through this. Additional messages for Leo, please. All right, we get the Garden and the Gate. Beautiful. So this card for me always represents Leo. There may be some inner child work that needs to be done with this little girl here, but she's also looking at two butterflies. And so again, she's looking at love, she's looking at relationships, she's looking at partnership. This is also a reminder that the grass isn't greener on the other side. It's greener where you water it. So where you put your energy, where you channel your energy. So it's up to you to make that decision. And we see that here with the Two of Wands in reverse. What is your passion? What are you being called to do? Okay, or whom, right? This is also a card of you have the power to say no or walk away from anything. So really understanding that you are completely in control. And the Magician is really telling us that, Leo. You are the artist with this blank canvas that is your future ahead of you. So don't let negative thinking or fear or anxiety, and especially any old wounds that need to be healed and cleared, block you from being your highest expression in this world. All right, we get the Angel of Balance. Beautiful. So we have 2 threes coming out here. So we have the Three of Swords, but we also have 30 breaking down to a 3, 48 breaking down to a 12, which breaks down to a 3. So you've been through a lot of hard lessons. And again, your angels and guides may be communicating you or showing you the number 333 in the next coming weeks. Do take that as a sign that they're nearby and they're helping you find your way to balance here. All right, blossoming abundance, another 3. So I love this. I love the synchronicity here for us, you guys. Leos, this is what's happening. Something here is growing. Something here is going to be wildly fantastic. And you're in that magician energy. You're the creators and the creatrixes. And for many of you, it's going to be it's your heart's desire. My Leos out there, you definitely wear your heart on your sleeve. Okay, and we're seeing that here. But for many of you guys, this is about love and romance. It could be about a proposal, it could be about a date, but it's just this happiness. But it's really all about following what your heart is calling you to do and it's going to take you to the greatest victory you've experienced, maybe even in your lifetime. All right, what a beautiful reading for my dearest Leos. All right, let's go ahead and see what else comes through. Messages for my dear Leos. They're for this full moon in their sign. All right, we get boundaries. Where do you need to establish better boundaries? Good. So again, some of you guys may have been through, difficult relationships or situations where that's exactly the lesson that you were learning, but you guys are standing in your power. The magician is not going to let anybody sort of finagle, swindle, or pull one over on them. And you're not either. And especially when it comes to love and relationships, I feel as if healing this deep wound, maybe where you had a tendency to overgive, or maybe put yourself in a situation where you were working with lower vibrational energies or people that weren't giving what you were giving. You're not going to do that anymore, Leo. And then we get priestess. Beautiful. How are you being called to step up and lead? Because you absolutely are being asked to take the lead here, Leo. And there's nobody better at doing that than a dear Leo. All right. Then my beautiful, beautiful Leos. So you guys were meant for the spotlight, and that's coming out all over this reading. And it's really following your truth, your heart, your soul's calling, finding that balance, healing. It's a beautiful energy, you guys. All right, so we get, wow, look at that. Goddess Pele and Lava Stone melt into divine desire. So for many of you guys, you have some beautiful, passionate energy, time, relationships, or rekindling coming up with this full moon. It's about really bringing your romantic conquests, your artistic endeavors, your creative expressions, your emotions to a full climax. And nobody is better at that. Nobody wants that and is better equipped to deal with that and to do that and to shine their light so brightly as a Leo. Now, Goddess Pele, she is supposedly lit. She's a Hawaiian goddess who lives in a volcano. And it's just this beautiful explosion of passion, excitement. For some of you, this is just orgasmic. But again, it's also about really tapping into your truth and your authenticity and your power and bringing that energy to everything that you do. There's such a beautiful victory at hand, Leo, and I know you guys have been through so much and you deserve this more than anybody. So I'm going to leave it there, you guys. I hope you found clarity and guidance in these messages. I love you so much. Thank you for listening. I hope you have a beautiful day. Take care.